Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gamers at Large, episode 104. Woo! Uh, so tonight, we're not going to linger that much. We're going to talk about the big things going on in the gaming world and share some of our thoughts. So tonight I have with me Dr. Feelgood. What's good with you?
Hey, what's up, folks? This is DFG. Let's get this started.
DFG, really?
Yeah.
No comment. And Duo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Just chilling and ready to hear what we're gonna talk about because some of this stuff is new to me.
And I am Vicky from fangirlreview.com, the place for all things geek. So let's get started. We're going to talk about the big thing going on. Anybody knows about Pokemon Go, the nice little
What is
Pokemon
this Pokemon
capturing
Go you
app.
speak of?
Let me tell you how my Facebook feed is covered with people playing Pokemon Go who I know who have not touched a gaming anything in 10 years easily.
Wow.
They might play Candy Crush at most. Maybe. So it's amazing to see people posting pictures of Pokemon that they captured. I'm like, did you even watch Pokemon? Do you what?
Do you even play? Yeah.
Like what?
Well, like I said, well, for me, last night I had an off-air chat with a couple people, and Saturday nights I work at a studio doing engineering and stuff, doing music and radio stuff, and one of the guys I went in there and. I mean, he plays Xbox and stuff. Me and him was a cool dude. We don't do nothing crazy. We could be talking to each other about games, but we don't get into that console war bullcrap. We just have fun. But I was just surprised. I was talking, and then he came up. He's like, "Dude, I just caught a Venom that down in that studio downstairs." I'm like, "What? You got Pokemon Go?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude, I never even know you were poking at." And the thing that killed me, if you look at the guy is a big guy with his big Brody beard. Like, you would never, I would never. I was never thought that he would be a Pokemon player. He was a bouncer before he became one of the studio engineers. I'm like, really? And then by the end of the night, he caught three more Pokemons by going to the other because the studio we in is like multiple studios with radio shows from where I'm at. So he went around. I'm like, what the heck? He's like, I caught a Pidgey here and I got a Venonat there. I'm like, okay, wow, this thing must be super addictive. So you might be you're right. I never really paid attention to it, but dang.
Mm. Yeah, so Dr. Feelgood, any thoughts on the random masses that are playing this game?
Well, let me just provide a disclaimer. I have not downloaded and played the game yet, although I do know of it and when it launched. However, I have heard the stories, I've read the articles, I've had a few folks in my feed bragging about it. So the one I think the funniest one to me, of course, is what happened is not funny, but then again, how it happened is funny. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys read about it, but the guy that was playing the game, I guess he had a friend walking with him that was recording the whole incident, but he got ran over by a car while trying to catch a Pokemon. And
Now, wait, before you go
let's just
on,
say
with that in mind,
I
wait, but hold on. The state of New Jersey is talking about putting in a law that you cannot text while walking. So you cannot be on your phone while walking. The state of New Jersey is about to do that. So having people get hit by cars because they're catching Pokemon is just giving more fuel to this push to start for states to ban you from not only being in your car on your phone, but walking on your phone. Go ahead.
Okay. I agree with the one with the car. That takes other people's lives. That's dangerous because you're driving a machine that could kill somebody. Not a problem. Walking while texting, that's Darwinism. Sorry. You should pay attention to your surroundings. And even if you do a law, how are you gonna stop that? People are too enamored with their devices already. So that's not gonna stop them if you put a law because I've seen some places where they tell laws in other countries and stuff, they do the exact same thing, and people still do it.
Mm, mm,
Mm.
mm.
So, go ahead, Dr. Fugo. You were gonna say this? What you gonna say now? I'm sorry. I just, like I said, it's just funny where if you want to put your head down and not watch where you're going, and then you get hit by a car or fall over a cliff or all this other stuff. Sorry, I
Well,
can't feel bad for
well, let
you.
me add to that. And this was actually something that happened a couple of years back, but there was a woman, you may have heard about it, that was walking in the mall on her
Yep.
cell phone, I
Mhm.
guess walking while texting, and
Mhm.
she tripped and fell into a water fountain inside the mall.
Mhm.
Now, she sued the mall, and the reason behind it was it shouldn't have been there. The water fountain, that is. Now, I'm hoping that our legal system doesn't get inundated with lawsuits from people
It's
being
gonna.
hurt
It's gonna.
because they're attempting to catch rare Pokemon. But I mean, I see the phenomena. I've heard people that really enjoy it. I read the story about the guy that what he did. He caught a Pidgey while his wife was giving birth or something.
What?
Like
Holy
like
crap!
no like basically no like you look if you look it up, there was a man. His wife was in labor in the hospital on a table, and I guess he pulled out his phone and started playing the game, and a Pokemon appeared on the table right next to where his wife was having a baby.
Oh wow! Oh
Yeah.
wow!
My
Holy
wife
crap!
now, of course, now she just started the game today, and she waited till she got home, right in front of our house, where she activated the game, and she caught a Pikachu in the car next to the navigation system. So, and I think she said she just caught like three more while in the bedroom. But other than that, at least she's
This
playing
is
in a
getting
at least
ridiculous.
at least she's playing in a stable environment that's not risky. She's not walking and talking and trying to do it. She's not walking around outside. She's not driving while trying to do it. So the people that are going out of their way to get these Pokemon, look, I understand this game makes it just like the cartoon in a sense. You're walking about random places trying to catch wild Pokemon, rare Pokemon, but people, please understand that there are dangers out there.
Well,
You just have
it's
to
not
pay.
even. It's not
You have to
even
pay
that.
attention.
It's not even that. It's like, you know what? Like you just said about a cartoon. I mean, I remember back in '96 when the cartoon came on, and I was like young, and I'm like, oh wow, this would be so cool if this happened in real life. And I'm like, and even going through the years, I'm like, you know what? This wasn't. That's not going to be a good idea. And now it's coming to fruition. Like, yeah, people are that stupid. Mm.
Well, anytime anything happens, always keep in mind, yes, people are truly that stupid all the
Oh,
time. Doesn't
oh no
matter
no no
whatever
no no
it
no
is.
no!
People
I
are
got you.
stupid.
I got what you said, Victor. I got what you said, Vicky, because me, I always one of my friends on my channel. I told people, and I got this long time ago with my radio show too. Individuals are smart, people are stupid. So I know people are stupid all the time, but I just didn't think. I just did not really think that. I mean, come on, they gotta be. I don't know if I don't know the algorithm, so I can't. Even though I'm like I said, I'm a sound designer, I'm more programmer than a game programmer, but I don't know if there's a way that Nintendo could use the phone to not put how should I say program it to have recognize certain things and not put that Pokemon code in a place like really like in the delivery room really. I don't want somebody like
Like
walking
seriously,
into
if you
a
go look it
walking
up
into an
online,
operation. I don't,
like like seriously, look it up online. Just look up
no, no,
Pokemon
no. I'm not.
Go,
I don't
like
doubt you. I
labor.
don't doubt you. I'm just saying I don't want somebody like being bored in the hospital and then walk into a delivery room and all kind of. I'm like, I don't know. This is just the possibilities of not stupidity, but like really getting yourself in trouble or whatever is just. I mean, hell, on my Google Plus post, I put up, and just as Vicky said, I put up a post when a person said in 2016, this is how you kidnap a 20-year-old as a joke. As a
Oh,
joke.
I saw
Yeah,
that. That was on. Somebody posted that on Facebook as well. Like it's everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw that, and the picture of the person that had driving the van, being a teddy bear. I was like, oh, come on now, like.
Teddy
But you know
Rosa.
what? I can see that. And the one I saw that was pretty funny, it was a meme. It says someone was speeding, doing like 140 miles an hour, and a cop pulled him over. And the cop was like, "Sir, can you give me a reason as to why he was speeding?" He said, "I'm on my way to catch or mute you." And the cop was like, "Go!" He's like, "Go, goddammit, go!" like,
Oh yeah, but
like,
that was
like,
that one was a joke. But that was a joke, and that is just this is
No,
game.
I mean, I know it wasn't real, but I mean,
The
this game
jokes.
is caught on just that bad. Like, and I can see that being a possibility. I mean, someone got ran over by a car. I can see a cop that's a fan of the game letting somebody go if he actually shows that on screen. He probably
I,
even join them.
maybe that, but even that, like I said, even the one in New Jersey, I think it was New Jersey where the one where they had the accident when the guy stopped in the middle of traffic, right?
Yeah, I
Wow,
read that article. But
wow.
so on NewYorkDailyNews.com, there's an article about people being robbed. Thieves use Pokemon Go to find players to rob in Missouri. So apparently, the four suspects were riding around in a car with some guns.
Oh
Um,
wow. Oh my God.
oh yeah, here you go. Players can use bait to attract more Pokemon at certain locations. So that's how they were able to lure them in.
Okay.
The police believe the thieves used the feature to lure in unsuspecting fans to remote spots, because usually you'll be by yourself, like empty parking lots, and rob the people for their phones and whatever personal belongings, and then drive off.
Mm,
And
my
the
goodness.
tech thieves admitted to using the app as part of their plot.
Wow.
So if you're chasing after Pokemon because you can see it on your little map, be mindful of where you're going, people, because people can set traps for you.
That you see, this is okay. Okay, I'm not trying to get political here. Okay, I just say something right here. This is because it's just too crazy. Every time you try to do something, some people try to do something a certain way. The people who would do things like illegally have another way to counteract it. It's just weird. The way you explain it now makes sense because you said it before we started the podcast. I was like, how did it would do that unless maybe they said, hey, I caught a rare Pikachu over here at this part, and it told people and people come to get it like how geotracking works. I thought that's what it out of there, but I didn't know they had a big system and stuff in there too. Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
So,
jeez.
yeah.
That's
Yes,
that.
people playing are that stupid, and yes, people not playing know how to take advantage of the system and lure people to jack them for their stuff. So be
Wow.
careful as you try to catch Pokemon. You might be out of the
She can't even catch her breath. It's just so.
phone.
No, like I said, I did not know how that could happen. Wow. So okay, so criminals are using they have a bait system in the game because like Dr. Feelgood, I don't know. I ain't download the game either. You know what? I should ask my sister because she's a Pokemon fanatic, but I did not download the game, so I don't know the mechanics of the game. So they have a bait system. They have. I mean, do you just find them? I mean, okay. Did
Yeah,
you?
okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so I did start up the game. I haven't really played it a lot.
Okay.
So you get to create your own character, male or female. I
Hmm.
made my character have purple hair, you know, whatever.
Hmm.
And then it goes by your GPS location.
Yeah,
And
I
you'll
got that.
see like your person is standing in the middle of the screen, and then there's like a pulse that goes out. And you can like kind of look further out, and you can see like little things like kind of come up in the background, and you know that there's like a Pokemon, you know, maybe 5 streets over, something's going on over there. So if, you know, supposed to get up and walk, but people I'm sure just drive because they were lazy fat asses. But you know, get up, go to the location, and then you bring up your phone again, bring up the camera, and if you see the Pokemon, you get, if you have a Pokeball, you throw it. Sometimes you aim really bad because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but eventually you catch the damn thing. So um, that's how it basically works. And
Okay,
then you'll
so
see like it pulses out from where you are, and you'll be able to look and see like what's around you.
Okay. So you're just basically going around and catching them. You're not like battling them or fighting them.
I haven't battled anything. I don't know if there's a feature in which the Pokemon jump back out of the Pokeball after you throw it at them.
I think it
Because it
might.
feels like there is, because it
Okay.
was, the ball shook around a little bit. I was like, I think they can get out probably, but I haven't had it happen. The first one, they made it easy for me, but I haven't had a chance to kind of ride around and see.
Okay. The reason I asked that question is because when the game got announced, I remember the part when people went to that it was at Times Square or whatever, and then they had a special attack with Mewtwo, and
Mm,
everybody came together and tried to whittle him down to catch him. So that's why I asked that question if it's a
yeah.
battle system or not. 'Cause I just remember the trailer. That's what I was going off of. That's why I asked the
Probably,
question.
but I mean, I haven't really gotten to play it all the way out. I just downloaded
No,
it
okay, no, that's
yesterday.
understandable. No, I'm happy that you explained most of it for me because I don't, I'm not played the app or anything like that. So I'm just surprised how certain things are, and then you're so wait a minute. Here's something I gotta say then, and we've talked about this before. I mean, I don't know with you, Vicky, but as Gamers at Large or other in our other podcasts. So we have a phone that we already know oblivious to what's going around us in the real world.
Yes.
What the hell gonna happen when VR takes over? People just
Listen,
jump in the house and just rob you, and you ain't notice that you got robbed. Like, I mean, I know we cracked joked about it, me and Dr. Feelgood and everybody else, but is that really?
listen, it's gonna be full on Demolition Man. That's how our world will be. Like I already know. Like I already have a feeling. I'm waiting for the day in which I'm on my phone and I'm walking down some stairs and I fall and I break something. Because I see that happening in my future. I see myself going to the ER because I fell. Because I was on my phone texting or doing whatever and walking down some stairs and missed a step and then tumble down. I fully admit it. I walk and I text. I might not be completely paying attention. It is what it is.
That
So
won't
hopefully just
be
have a
me,
nice
man. I can say right now,
security system.
I don't walk in text. Um, I don't
Wow.
drive in text. I hate even driving and talking on the phone unless it's hands free. Um, I can tell you that's not gonna happen and play it. Yeah, I am, but I know not to get too involved into that. I know where the addiction lies. I just don't want to be that kind of person. I don't be the
Well,
kind of person that if I'm not at work or whatever, all I'm doing is trying to catch Pokemon, thinking away. I can see people just finding a reason to drive to their get out and try to catch a Pokemon or something.
okay. Well, the reason I said that again is because okay, Vicky, you said that. Me, I don't drive and I don't do it. I don't like not drive. I don't walk and text either. That's for me because I just like keep whatever is straight. But the reason I'm saying that because that is you're looking at a screen. Which is your phone, and you're already oblivious to what's going on. And I hope you don't really break something going down a step, young lady. Just be careful. But with VR, your senses are shut really totally off.
Yep.
Your eyes are covered by this thing. Your ears are covered by the speakers and stuff. Because I play the Morpheus and everything. So I mean, if some and the thing about it is, and the sad part about it, this is statistically true. People who rob you are basically people who know you. So if your
Yeah.
friends know that you have VR in your house and saying that you gonna play games, whatever, if you are like a grown man who does that by yourself or whatever, they're gonna know that okay, John is in there playing VR. Oh, we could go grab some stuff because he gonna never know this. I mean, that's the part that's gonna be weird when VR takes off to certain people. Now, I don't really think it's gonna take off fully yet, but I'm just saying your senses are so locked off that I could see horrible things happening in that regards too. Wow.
No, I completely agree. Like I say, I text and I walk, and I'm fully admitted I text and I drive. I do all the bad stuff. I text. I might be eating some food and driving with my elbow. It is what it is. I fully admit that. I do
Oh God!
everything wrong. I
Oh
will not
my
be
God!
innocent. I admit what I do.
You better don't call the New Jersey police on your butt, girl. What the
Listen, at
hell?
least I don't drive a stick shift. Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
So, like, it's cool. It is what it is. I fully admit to what I do.
Wow, I thank God I found me. Like I said, I recently got me a new car. I'm happy that my thing could read text to me and all that stuff. Like Dr. Fielder said, like it's hands free everywhere. So, oh wow, wow,
Yeah, so with the VR, yeah, whatever. So with the VR, I mean, I can totally understand people being so checked out that they're not even in the real world anymore. We have movies dedicated to it. You can see it happening.
What
You
is?
know, people check out to then hook back up in a virtual world. That's just what
mm,
we are doing right now.
well,
It's reality.
no, I got you, and it's sad because a friend of mine, an older friend who looked at, he's an old guy. Well, like I said, because he passed away. He dropped some knowledge on me before he passed away. It was two guys. I mean, not two guys, two wisdom. One was, about life. Life is the hardest thing. The hardest thing of life itself. It's the hardest thing in life is life itself. And then the other one was we are human beings are in it because he was in America. He was like, we're entertaining ourselves to death.
Hmm.
Because we're not even paying attention to what's going on in the surroundings. And I mean, he's right. I was like, wow. So, ooh.
Yeah. So,
Somebody's
all
yeah,
right.
someone's gonna die from this. You're right. Somebody's gonna die from Pokemon Go sooner or later. He's gonna be in the news.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's reality. It is what it is. So let's finish up. Any final thoughts on Pokemon Go? First, Enduro.
I just stated it. Somebody's gonna die from this.
That's your final thought. Somebody's gonna die.
Someone's gonna. Well, come on. You just said it yourself.
Yeah.
If people are stopping cars for a Pokemon or getting run over by a car or whatever, the only thing I really do hope this is not a little kid. I really hope it's not a little kid. Anybody who's grown up 18 and above and don't understand how to use the thing, them I don't really care too much. I just don't want a little child. A mom give her like I mean, worst case scenario. I'm just giving an example. So a mom is at the park and she's into her phone and she had an extra phone and she gave which one of the reasons I don't want to. If I ever get kids, I'm not giving my kid no cell phone at small age. But I've seen this happen in the park. So she gave her daughter or son the phone to go play Pokemon Go, and the kid runs off the end of into a lake or runs off into a pond or runs into the street. That's the part I scared for, and I hope that don't happen.
Yeah.
But anything above that, yeah, somebody's gonna he's gonna get hurt, and he's gonna, and we're gonna see about. Oh man. Oh, thin to herd. That's all I can say. I'm done.
Then the herd. Uh, DFG. Any final thoughts on Pokemon Go? Are you there?
Yeah, I would just simply say, um, be safe, people, first and foremost. Um, no, you do not have to catch them all. You really don't. And I would
Nope.
say, take the hint from Ash Ketchum. Even he hasn't caught them all. Okay. Um, and just, oh my gosh, I would say I agree with you, Duo. I'm hoping I don't hope this happens, but I know it's probably going to happen. Something fatal is going to happen to someone while playing this game.
The
I'm
probabilities are
just
too high.
it is way too high. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, I plan on playing it. I may even download it today and play it on my wife, but I can definitely tell you it won't be nearly as much as anyone else.
Mm, mm. Oh my God. I saw this potential when the trailer came out, and everybody was like, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And get people out. Are you gonna get the kids? And of course, I was thinking kids. I'm like, they gonna get them out of the house, walking around the neighborhood, be cool. Now, some neighborhoods, I feel for y'all, cause they're not neighborhoods to walk around in the first place at certain times. Ooh. But
That you know the people I feel that I'm worried about the most though is not the ones really in this country. It's the ones that actually live like in a country or like people like in Africa or whatever. I don't want you to walk out into the Serengeti looking for a Pokemon,
Really?
and you really do find a Litten out there. Like I really do hope that's not the case.
Well, it could be Africa or it could be in the Middle East. You get like, oh, little kid, like, oh, this looks like an arbok. That's a poisonous cobra. Back away from that thing.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh my
saying, like
goodness.
Nintendo, don't put that update in the game. Just don't do it. Don't have kids going to zoos looking for a giraffe rig. Okay, just don't do it.
Oh, or basically like Teddy Rosa in the zoo, same thing too. Like, mommy, there's a Teddy Rosa bear. I wanna. Yeah, I hope not. And after what we saw, what happened with the kid with the gorilla too back, yeah. Ooh. The sad part about it is
Oh
this
man.
app right here could work in Japan because Japan is more centric to not get. They've been trained for this stuff more than any other civilization. But that's about it. This you should have stayed at. This should have run the market in Japan first and then trickle it out. But again, as Ricky said, and we are the probability is too high for this nonsense. So thin to herd. That's all I say.
Hmm. Okay, so moving on to the next topic that I came up with. Gaming moments that made you mad. So you might have been playing a game and something happened, and you might have jumped up, started cursing, jumping up and down, threw the controller,
I ain't
kicked
did
the
that.
system,
Can I can I
banged on the
can I go first
keyboard,
on this one?
cursed out the
Can I go
person
first on
next to
this one?
you, sure, and or fought the person who
It,
might have been sitting next to you. So
um,
gaming
I,
moments that
I
went
will, I'll
wrong.
go ahead.
Go
Well, I
ahead.
will say this. Mine is a very simple and obvious choice. Any number of Splatoon moments are frustrating moments. When I would say that now, when you have a teammate that's not playing, that someone splats you and your teammates behind them definitely has a drop on them, doesn't get it right. When your teammates just completely suck and can't even score well during a match. So everything about Splatoon on the losing side is damn frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Few times that like my wife while I was playing a very intensive game and I'm in a firefight with someone at that moment, she walks by to get a kiss and I'm like, get the hell away from me. I'm trying to beat this guy. like, and then she gets the kiss and I look back, I'm like, so it wasn't even a good luck kiss. I still died. So yeah, I'm pissed off. So even though I shouldn't be, but that's for me right there. Like just Splatoon, any number of moments, I'm pissed.
Mm.
I want to hear Vicky's on before I go by because I want to hear you, Miss.
Okay. So I'll share two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is a slightly older one versus the newest one that just happened. Um, Playing Twilight Princess, and I was in, I guess, the Shadow World or whatever they called it,
Yeah.
and I was at like the door right before the boss. I was right there, and then I died. I had no fairies in the bottle. I had no potions. I had no soup. I had nothing, and therefore I had to leave that world, go back to the regular world, collect all that crap again, and
Mm-hmm.
then go back all the way through to get back to the boss. So because that happened, and I realized that I had to go collect all this crap, I said, screw you. I turned off the game, and I did not touch it again for like 7 to 8 months. I was that pissed off that I just
Wow.
stopped playing the game. I was like, screw you. No. And that
Okay.
happens to me when I play Zelda. For some reason, something happens or I get stuck at a part and I just flip, the system to
Oh,
bird, and I walk away
oh
for
my God!
8 months to a year.
I don't want to even see what's you because with Breath of the Wild, because oh, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
I'm sure I'll probably get all the way to the very end of that game. Something will happen. I'll get pissed off and I won't play it for a year. And then I'll go back, play it straight through, and then beat the rest of it. Because that's what I do.
Okay, okay,
So that was the
okay.
first one. Because me and Zelda, we have a love-hate relationship. You know, it is what it is.
Mhm.
The latest one that just happened, I was playing Virtue's Last Reward. And in that game, it's on the 3DS. You are in escape rooms. You have to figure things out, try to get out. You have to vote with or against the other people that you're playing with on the system in the game. And you can be ally or betray. And you have to get your special wristwatch up to the number 9. And you can open a special door to get out. So you have to either however you vote, you get 2 points, you lose points. If you go down to 0, you're dead.
Mhm.
So the computer guy was like, hey, I have 6 right now. Let's both vote to ally. I want to get to 8. You'll have like 7. We'll be good. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right. You won't click betray because then you get 9. He's like, no, 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 I won't do that. I'm like, okay. So I clicked ally. He obviously clicked betray. The computer screwed me over. He got the 9. He walked up to the special door, opened it, walked out, said, hey, I'll call the cops when I get outside. Door closes. Screen goes blank. Game over. Because after that, you're locked in there forever and then you die. I'm like, the computer, to my face, lied to me. He lied. I thought he was going to tell the truth. I didn't think the computer would lie to me. That pissed me off. And then the game like starts over again, and you wake up back up in the room that you first start in at the very beginning. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, the game just lied to me. So I had to close the 3DS. I had to set it down, let you, and I had to walk away. Because the game just flat out lied to me and killed me and left me in that maze to die.
Okay.
Messed up.
Like you, I have two. I have two. And I mean, I have well, honorable mention is what I learned just today. What I just started before we went up live on air. Like I'm playing Tokyo Mirage session, and Mr. Red Fox told me to you have to save your game because there's something called savage enemies that were higher, and I didn't save my game after every battle, and then I got there and I lost about an hour and a half of progress. So that just yeah, I didn't throw nothing, but I was just like son of a gun. I really forgot to save all the way to that point. So that's just honorable mention. But the two I can already say is over parts. Is one when I was back in high school when Smash it's frustrating but still cool because you could get people back. But it's Smash Brothers. When the original Smash Brothers came out, me and my friends we got hooked on that game from day one, and we played it until we graduated from high school. So we put over 10,000 hours in that game. I know for sure, cause we killed that game. And it's basically when people we used to do like silly moves, and you get people caught up in things. So it's always 4-on-4, and I'm doing stuff to guys like for instance like if a guy has Link, one of my friends who had Link at the time, and has a friend that has Link at the time, and he pulled out his bomb. He's gonna use it, but I had Samus and I caught him by accident and I threw him in the air, and he did not notice that he had a bomb with him, and he thought he was coming back on, and the bomb exploded and knocked him off the stage. So everybody in the room, and also we have a lot of people in the room, so everybody's like, "Oh, that's crazy," whatever. So for me, frustrated is when we're playing this ultimate tournament, and my
Mhm.
friend had a Kirby, and because the way the game's set up, and we're playing, and I'm like, I came back, and I was like, oh man, I came back, I'm gonna beat you guys, whatever. And he grabbed me, and he suicide bomb, but because how Kirby comes down, and you go first before Kirby, I lost the match because he did that. I was like, you son of, I was pissed off because that was a dirty trick. That was a dirty trick. and that was one of those times we played for long hours with 4 people and blah blah blah. So I was pissed off. And then the more recent kind of one was with a game called on the Wii called Arc of Fantasia, and I'm playing the game, same thing like Tokyo Mirage Session. I'm grinding, I'm playing the game, I got this thing, whatever. Stupid me did not, so it's my fault, but I did not save up to a certain point, and then next thing I know, I'm playing the game and the music just disappeared. I'm like, what? I played the sound effects. I'm like, why did the music disappear? That's weird. And my mind was like, save the game, save the game. I didn't. I kept on going a couple, like 3, 4 more steps. Then the game just glitched out. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Come to find out, the disk drive for the Wii had crashed. So all that save data that I did, because I had a special character, I had all that stuff, it was gone. I had to send it to Nintendo. They fixed it, sent it back to me. But I was like, not just like you, Vicky. Like I got the Wii back and I was playing the games. Like I don't even feel to finish this game because that grinding was so much. And I've not played that game in like 4 years. So I just got pissed off, but I do need to beat the game because my backlog is too crazy, and that's one of the games I gotta beat. But I was like, I got back, I like, screw it. Like you, I was like, screw this. I'm not going through all that grinding again to do it because I try to go straight to the boss and try to beat the ending boss, and I was nowhere. I didn't have the strength for it, and I was like, I had the grind. I was like, screw it, I'm not doing that. No.
Mhm. Okay. So I think that's it for tonight. This was a simple, short cast. So, Dr. Feelgood, is there anything you wanted to add? Anything you got coming up you wanted to pimp out?
Not really. Just besides the upcoming OGL, which should be on Thursday. Maybe doing a couple of videos within the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for those. I won't tell you what they're about, but should be interesting. But other than that, that's it. Oh, and one more thing. Um, the Thursday before the last Splatfest, I think it's like the 21st.
Yeah.
I do plan on holding like a Splatoon podcast, strictly Splatoon focused. Good times, the bad, everything. Maybe even do maybe like a private lobby before it even starts the Splatfest because you can't do it while it's going on. But be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. And Duo, anything you got going on?
Well, two things. And again, shout out to Dr. Feelgood who's here right now. It's like Tuesday, if everything works out right, I'm gonna set up a podcast about what happened last week on a serious note, and just talk about some of the stuff that's going on. It's gonna be set up that I could put it towards my radio show, so it's not gonna be the usual end cast where I got 10 people and people jumping in and whatever and talking over each other. I just want to have a discussion and just talk about the difference between things that's going on and hear people's opinions. So that might happen Tuesday. I don't know yet because my schedule is crazy, but that's for the future, if anything. But if you guys want to have a good old laugh, just like I did yesterday, I have a video. My latest video just went up on my channel called and for people who never noticed that I have a list called LBC, meaning that loss of brain cells. You list it when if you see somebody say something or watch something or do something so stupid that your brain's like, this can't happen. I have a special super LBC, oh my god, video that I put up Saturday that if you're going to do certain things, be careful who you're doing it towards and who you're doing it with. And, I mean, if you want a good laugh, please check out that video because people who've commented is finding out like, wow, the internet is really that stupid, or I couldn't read this person's comment because my brain was hurting me too. So check it out on Andrew's channel. Other than that, that's about it.
Awesome. So with me, from time to time I actually post a video. We'll see whenever that'll happen again. But as always, you can check out what's going on at fangirlreview.com. There's always something new and exciting in the geek world. Definitely come and check us out, Gamers at Large, every Sunday at 7-ish. I'll say ish because it started at 7 or sometime after 7.
Yeah.
There you go. 7-ish.
Yep.
And that's it. So thank you, everybody, and good night.
Peace.
Peace.